Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to walk through how to train Google's AI, how to train their algorithm to send you better quality leads. So this may seem like a complex subject, but it's actually really, really simple. What you give them is what you're going to get out of them. So if you give them broad match traffic with shitty, irrelevant clicks and, poor CTR ad copy, all kinds of bad signals, you're going to get lower quality leads. It really comes back down to the intent of your traffic that's coming and how Google interprets those signals and understands them and what they do with it ultimately. That's going to determine your lead quality and the quality of your overall traffic. So I'm going to show you how you can train Google's algorithm to send you better quality leads. So in today's video, we're going to go through a towing campaign from the last 30 days. So this started out with maximize clicks, okay? And then it switched over to target CPA, which is a smart bidding strategy, okay? So we're using Google's algorithm to send us calls. This is a call-only campaign, all right? But I'm gonna go through how those calls are extremely high quality. And the problem is, as I said before, when you start out a campaign, if you go right for some kind of automated bidding strategy with no previous data in the account, Google's not going to know what to do because they have no signals to go off of. So when you start a new account, we always start them on maximize clicks or manual CPC, whichever you prefer. I do maximized clicks because I want to get as much data as fast as possible. Now, however, and pay attention to this because it's very important, if you don't have your account structured correctly with the right high intent style keywords, you're going to feed Google's algorithm a really bad batch of data. And then the algorithm is not going to know what, your lead quality is going to suffer because of it. Because they're not going to know what they're going to think they're doing good by sending you tons of conversions because their algorithm is based on, successfulness of sending conversions. Now, if your traffic's bad, you gave them mixed signals. So they think those conversions are good. And the traffic can be bad for a few different reasons. Most likely it's broad match keywords, or even phrase match with a bunch of competitor names that are coming across that are turning into conversions for you. So you're giving Google all these bad signals. Maybe it's low intent. So for this example, towing, it could be somebody who comes across through a phrase match keyword looking to sell their junk car. Okay, that's not a highly relevant keyword to what we're doing here. And if that's getting a bunch of conversions, then you're telling Google, yeah, that's what I want. And that's because your keyword selection is wrong. Your intent is wrong. So the most important takeaway from this right now is that you have to structure your campaigns with very high intent keywords. You can't have broad intent stuff. Otherwise, you're going to feed the algorithm really shitty signals. And then in return, your lead quality is going to suck. Your clients are going to hate you, or you're going to hate yourself because it's your business. The next piece of this is negative keywords, okay? If you're going to set up a campaign with max clicks and you have your high intent keywords, that's half the battle. The next piece is you have to have negative keywords to keep the traffic as clean as possible. Okay, so I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're probably running Google Ads campaigns with phrase and exact match, hopefully. And if that's the case, then you definitely need a big list of negative keywords. That's only going to help improve the quality of your traffic. Because remember, the goal here is to send Google as much high quality traffic in the first 30 days as possible to give them the best conversion signals so that we can then flip this campaign into a smart bidding strategy in month 2. So let's go into this campaign, for example, right? Towing, last 30 days, 137 leads, $12 a lead, $13 a lead. And we're using a TCPA on that account. So how we did this campaign first, let's go into the keywords, was we started with max clicks. And then we got some really good data. We got a bunch of keywords that turned into really cheap leads and keywords that got a lot of clicks and no leads. So what we did with those is we paused the clicks, the keywords that got a bunch of clicks with no conversions. So we cut all that out. We then went through the search terms and negatived out all of the really bad search term traffic that came across. So we did a lot of stuff like that. And you can see here, we are running broad match in this campaign and it's doing extremely well, but that's because we have a massive 10,000 word negative keyword list. So that's the only way I would recommend you're running broad match in any of these niches. Now, you'll see here, most of the other keywords are exact match. I think actually they all might be. Let's check. They are. So the rest are exact match keywords. So we're giving Google the most accurate data as possible and giving them the best signals. So within the last I'm sorry, the first 30 days using max clicks, I think we sent, I think it was, let's find out. I think it was 125 leads, okay, at $15 a lead, $16 a lead with max clicks. Then we flipped on TCPA because that a shitload of data that we fed Google's AI algorithm. We fed it to them. We said, these are great keywords. We did all of our optimizations within the first 30 days, like I just talked about. And then we flipped on a TCPA the last 30 days. And the lead volume increased and the cost per lead dropped a couple bucks. And this thing is just getting started. So my point of this video, if you're watching this, is the data you give Google is what's going to improve your lead quality. Now, if I just ran broad match traffic with no negative keywords or low amount of negative keywords, and I'm getting, let's say I get 100 conversions, but they're all bullshit conversions that are not what my client wants, right? He's a towing client. Let's say they're for dumpster rentals. They're for people who want to buy a car because that's what will happen. All kinds of super irrelevant things. But for some reason, one way or the other, they are turning into leads. You're feeding that information to Google's AI, telling them these are good leads. Give us more of this stuff. And in return, they're going to fuck you over by sending you a ton more of those leads and those really shitty quality leads. So feed it the right data and you'll get the higher quality leads.